teachers, adorable ones, Varaniya, one which is adorable, adorable ones, Varan means one whom you respect, wise people. You reach them, means you go to your gurus, teachers, etc. and Nibodata, learn, ask them. What is the similar thing in Bhagavad Gita? Pariprashnena sevaya. What is that? Somnath ji. Anybody? Pariprashnena sevaya. Upadekshanti te jnanam. Jnaninah sarvadarshinaha. So people who are wise, who have understood everything, sarvadarshinaha, they have understood everything, they are knowledgeable person. They, if you go and pranipatena, if you worship them, if you respect them, and also you seva, you serve them, and also pariprashnena, you ask them questions. Like mostly, what is the question asked to a monk? Acha, aap log shaadi nahi karte? This is the question asked. This is the question. And that too people, Indians will ask this. Arey, you should know better. Sannyasi, will he marry? What kind of nonsense question? So, pariprashnena, it is not ordinary question. Pariprashnena means correct questions, appropriate questions you ask. You ask, how do I attain to the feet of Lord? Or a jnani will ask, how do I attain to the knowledge of Brahman? This is the question. In being in this world, how do I get rid of suffering? This should be the question. You ask, oh Swami, you stay here. Okay, so what do you do? One person was asking, you should wear this dress every time. Stupid questions. Why? Because that is what there in the mind. No? You are always bothered with the externals. Ask different questions. Swami Brahmananda ji, somebody went and asked him that you can give Brahma Jnana to everybody. He said, yes, but who is there to ask? Nobody is asking. Nobody wants. If somebody wants, I will give. Who wants? So, pariprashnena sevaya. Pariprashnena sevaya. So these people, upadekshanti te jnana. If you approach them like that, then they will give you the knowledge. Similarly here, Varan nibodata. You go to the great people and learn from them. What I call the manuals of life. Bible, Quran, Gita, Upanishads. These are the manuals of life. Go to the manuals and learn from those manuals. Why? Because this path of attaining your own self, your own true nature, to understand that this path, Shurasya Dhara. What is Shura? Shura means this Khur. Actually, that is the same Shura only, but in Bengali you don't say Ksha, you say Kha. So, Khama. So, Khur. So, Shurasya Dhara, razor's edge. Razor's edge. It is like Shurasya Dhara. So, somebody has to walk on razor's edge. What will happen? Will cut. No. Forget about falling. Even if you can do gymnastics and walk, you will cut your feet. You will cut your feet. Shurasya Dhara Nishita Duratyaya. And it is Shurasya Dhara and it is Nishita Duratyaya. And also this is Shurasya Dhara. You see, Upanishad is very careful. You will say, okay, Shurasya Dhara, no problem, blunt knife, blunt razor. No sharpness, very old razor, I will walk on that. That is why Upanishad is so careful. It said, sharpened razor, Nishita Shurasya Dhara. Nishita means sharpened. Nishita, one which is sharpened, a razor which is sharp, not a blunt razor. Dhara, it is like walking. Durgam patasta, the path is like the edge of a razor which is sharpened, sharp razor. Durgam, very difficult. Durgam means which cannot be reached, which is difficult to pass through. Difficult. Durgam patah. That path is very difficult. Tat kavayo vadanti. Who tell like that? Kavayo. Kavi means wise people, jnani, people who have realized, sages. Kavayo vadanti. So you see, becoming sadhu is not that easy. Shurasya dhara. Always you have to be constantly fighting. Inside and outside. Somebody asks, why didn't you marry? And they will get into argument, because you did not marry, some person was not born. The whole natural cycle is being upset because you did not marry. Charles Darwin will come, evolution will come, and why this you are not marrying? It is your dharma to marry. You were born because you should marry and produce children. Sri Ramakrishna says the goal of human life is to realize God. But they say no, goal of human life is to marry and produce children. So, and this goes on and on. So why you are not married? One person, he saw me, and I was, long back, I was a brahmachari then, and he saw, and I was getting to the, upper berth. So he saw, and then he said, आप धोती पहनते हैं ना, इसलिए इतना मुश्किल होता है आपको. कुछ मुश्किल नहीं था, just making properly, tucking up my dhoti to get up. Otherwise, it will become cumbersome. So you can step on your dhoti itself. So he said, no, इसलिए आप पैजामा पहनिए. I said, what is this? Now you get all these kind of questions. You ask, many people are, आपके रोज शेव करते हैं, सर आपका गंजा क्यों रहता है? These are the questions you ask. Pariprashnena sevaya. What kind of questions are you asking? Useless, stupid questions. You are not bothered about what kind of life is this, why you have taken this life, what is the goal of life. No, not such questions. आप अपना सर गंजा क्यों रखते हैं? आप शेव क्यों करते हैं? आप दाढ़ी क्यों नहीं रखते? मैंने वो एक महात्मा को देखा तो वो दाढ़ी रखते हैं, आप दाढ़ी क्यों नहीं रखते? Profound questions. So that shows the profundity of our thinking, you see. Pariprashna, that's why he said, pranipatena, pariprashnena sevaya. So here also, Durgam patastat kavayo vadanti. It is not easy. Why it is not easy? Because you see, the problem is the snake is not snake, it is the rope. And the snake gets its identity because of the rope. Once I told you this. Why does this table feel so palpable? Because it is true, but not as a table. If nothing was there, it would not be so palpable. Brahman is being, because of ignorance, seen as this universe, and that is why this universe is so palpable. Brahman plus ignorance is equal to universe. So, Brahman is being seen. It is real, but not as we see it. You have to remove that ignorance. Then universe also will not be there. This side ignorance will go, that side universe will go. Only Brahman will remain. So that makes the problem more complicated. If you see snake ordinarily, you beat the snake, it will die. You put carbolic acid or whatever, it will go. Or you take that bean and bajao, so it will dance or whatever. Or you do some mantra, then